Hey, sports fans. Today you don't get to have Amy on the table. It's me. We've got a batch of knives going out to E-Knives. That's Coco and Clayton. They're out in Chattanooga, Tennessee. eKnives.com. Batch of knives going to E-Knives. My videos are a little different when I talk about the knives on the table that are headed out. It's more broader strokes. But I'm going to call out some of this stuff because if you look at these knives, it is hard in the light. It's hard to tell the difference between PVD, tumbled PVD, tie, raw tie, tumbled tie, stonewashed, bronze. It's hard to get all that. So we're going to run through pretty quick. We've got, if you start down here, Sam, we've got a batch of Gentleman Jacks, M48. What's this thing called? Praetorian Slim Flipper FL. What is this one?
Swift FL.
Swift FL. It's a Swift. That's right. Slim Midi. Praetorian Scout. Praetorian Tees. And some USMC Fighter Flippers. Really sexy batch of knives. Now, here's what happens when the economy turns down a little bit. Inventory goes up around, and really good retailers build up their inventory and they get ready. Because after every bust is a boom, and after every boom is a bust. So it's a matter of timing life and holding your breath and keeping your war chest. E-Knives is doing a great job getting a bitchin' representation of stuff in while times are a little slow in knife land. And that's a great thing for you guys who are still looking, because there's a lot of choosing to be done. Let's drop down and take a look at these Gentleman Jack. So this is our Gentleman Jack number 2, which is our second gen. These are actually Tontos. They're really, really lovely knives. They've got a great walk and talk, and these all have pocket clips. It has got a just snappy walk and talk. This is just an amazing folder. Really, really nice knife. So 4 with PVD coated blades, 1 with natural blade. PVD and contrast faux bolster, same. Bronze. This one's been flamed with some stuff done to it. And a faux polish and anno bolster on a tumbled side. Beautiful knives. And you can see I'll flip each one over so you can see the clip contrast, the pocket clip contrast that is done to the sides. This thing, black and blue, is sexy and mean. This is a really, really cool knife. Black on black, that's just sexy with some bronze hardware. Let's go to the M48. So it's all black out with some blue anno hardware. Snaps well, great Magnus cut tip, just a lovely knife. Swift FL Flipper. This is a frame lock, 1/8 inch blade, 3/16 slabs, aluminum integral back channel, titanium spring, flips like a machine gun. Slim Midi, you guys know this knife, it speaks for itself, 1/8 inch slabs, all tumbled with flame contrast hardware, lovely. Praetorian Scout, Coyote G10, black contrast hardware, black D2 blade, lovely. Got some banknote scroll engraved in anno, both sides, contrast flamed mill scale clip, Praetorian T S45 VN, stonewash drop point blade, lovely. Blue on blue on blue, faced and flamed clip, tumbled blade, tumbled Tonto, tumbled handles, opposing anno and flame hardware, super sexy. I don't know what we're calling this. I'm going to call it anno spatters. Got an anno spatter face and flame clip on a blue handle. Bronze contrast hardware all around. Drop point S45 VN blade. Taking a look at the USMC fighters. They are all S45 VN steel. They are all tumbled stonewashed drop point. Spatters, contrast hardware, and pommel. Tumbled, contrast hardware, contrast pommel. PVD, I think this is called reverse tuxedo. Black hardware, tumbled blade and handles, super understated sexy. This is a blast and anno, contrast hardware. This is contrast of texture. We've got a muted finish with shiny parts, lovely. Blue and bronze, contrast And so, batch of knives, headed out to E-Knives, you guys. You can take the video. You guys know how to do this right there. Scroll back and forth. Take a look which knife you like. Call up the lovely and talented Coco and Clayton and get one of these knives while the getting's good. I'm telling you, Trump gets elected, you're not going to be able to touch a knife. They won't be around. The initial tranche of heavier inventory will be gone in no time. And as it turns out, everyone says, oh my God, we just found out the government's been stealing our elections, the CIA and everybody else. Oh my God, we just found out. We just found out they've been doing it. They've been doing it since World War I. So here's the bad news. Here's the bad news. The bad news is we just found out elections really aren't ours. It is a corporated, marketed sales pitch of misinformation and disinformation disseminated by government agencies to put the person they want in for the mediocrity they want, so that the military-industrial complex and the drug companies and enough big business that fund Washington and line the pockets of our elected representatives can fuck us all over. They've been stealing it forever. So we just found out, we kind of knew it, but now we know it's absolutely what's happening. So what there's a voting revolution going on. We have to vote so resoundingly against what they want us to do so that we can get our country back. So here's the bad news. The bad news is they stole our country. We just found out. Here's the good news. They stole it 100 years ago. World War I. They stole it. So the bad news is they stole our country from us, the elected people. The good news is it was 100 years ago, which means it's not going to end tomorrow. And here's the good news. We just found out they stole our country from us. It's ironic. The bad news is they stole our country. The good news is it was 100 years ago. Why is it good news? Because it means it's not going to end tomorrow. And here's the good news. We found out definitively they have stolen our country from us. There's a motive. There's a crime. The jury of public opinion is resoundingly shifting and waking up and becoming aware because they let the genie out of the bottle on the internet. So welcome to the fucking revolution. Greg Medford Knives, MKT USA, ASK Knives. Enjoy them.